Hello. Good day to you all. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for tuning in. It's the start of the week. That means we are going back to Mass Effect Andromeda. We have things to do on EOS and on Havarl and on Volt, and well, we have things to do, right? And then later, as always, switching over to a little bit of Eve in the evening, getting you the last hours so you can get that porpoise skin, right? Right. That's what we're doing. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. So, hi, hello. How are you doing? How has your day been? Tell me all, Fowly. Sioni, thank you for that resub. Appreciate it. With a prime. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're all doing well. Bernard, Zeniko, hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi. Recharge sweet. 100% duration. No, recharge sounds good. Ooh! Undo. Undo. I do want that, and I do want that. Yeah. Then I have one more. And that I'm going to keep for now. Ok. Ok, ok, ok. Cool. But this is... Do we have a little bit of sound? Like a little bit of sound? Feels very quiet, or is it just me? Could be just me. Okay, there we go. There's that. Okay, we are on the Nexus, so we have a gazillion things to do and the Nexus. So...
Ryder, have you seen Lexi?
She's not in the med bay?
No, and she's not answering her comm.
I'll find her.
Okay. Going to find her. Oh my. Tons of stuff from HNS. The sun lamp reprieve coming, workers lost to space. Ooh, illness baffles experts. Okay, alright. So...
Wait, people are doing what? Hydroponics? If someone doesn't get them to clear out, we'll all be eating shoe leather by the end. I worry about them, but...
It makes them feel safe.
You're the Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
Sure.
I'm glad I could help. Seems your people really cherish her.
She is dear to us. By the way, you should know,
Yes.
the head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
Oh my. Then we should have a talk with him. Now, shouldn't we? Question? How's the sound for you? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Is it okay? What is it? Because I feel that my ears today are not working the way that they are supposed to. Hi, Reg Kitty. Good morning. Hello. How are you doing? How has your weekend been?
Wonder if I can get this part off local traders.
Vehicle. Okay. Shield discharge. Supplemental life support. What does that do? Upgrades the life support system to improve functioning in extreme environments. The upgrade will be installed automatically on the Nomad. That sounds like a good idea. What about this? When the Nomad shields are entirely depleted, shield cells will discharge, generating a shockwave that sends nearby enemies flying. Yeah. Oh, right. I want that. I want that. Yep. Back. No. You sell a lot of modules. Yeah. Okay, you sell all sorts of stuff, but that's also the stuff that I can actually get from the loot, you know? So I'm not sure I am going to buy anything from you, sweetums. No. No. Sorry. Not going to. Hi, Lumatic. Hello. Good morning. You're exhausted. You had 3 weeks of uninterrupted seminars for work, and then you had guests over for the last week, and you're enjoying a day off. Yeah. Yeah, just sleeping, chilling, taking care of the apartment. 3 weeks of not having a rest. That is a whole lot. That is a whole lot. So you deserve your day off, Rage Kitty. Absolutely. Okay, I don't want anything from you either. Circus. Why do I know that name? You some...
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
What am I looking at?
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers.
What am I
Make
looking
them
at?
hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go.
Hey, what's going on?
What the heck?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
What?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
Yep.
And what we need is our families back.
And you will.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all
Mom.
anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today. I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Well, I can talk to them, but it's not on me if they
Okay,
decide
I'll
not
talk to the
to.
leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
On that we can agree.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
I highly doubt it, but sure.
No new orders.
Not what we're doing right now. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Thank you, Lumatic. I slept well. Computer is behaving. It's not true. It is sunny outside, not blue sky and sunny, but it is sunny outside. So I'm doing good. Thank you.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
Your school is dumb? Why? What happened? What did they do or don't do? Hopeful citizen.
Oh, I can't wait.
Hello, hopeful
Pathfinder.
citizen.
I hear the Angaran planet Aya is a paradise.
Pretty much.
We finally found a lush world. When do we start moving in?
Well, soon I hope. Although soon I hope.
In good time. As we become better friends, hopefully we'll all share more and more. But we need to find lush planets of our own. For all of us.
True. But hey, at least now we know one exists, right?
True.
I know you'll do it. Keep up the good work, Pathfinder.
You have today off and Wednesday. Tomorrow you're going to school. Right? That's how it works. Are your teachers of some some form of conference?
one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec.
What did he say?
It's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please.
Yeah, a
Losing
little bit
you
too
is
young
not
for
an
that.
option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
Hello! Hi, all shenanigans. Today's Studientag. Oh, okay. And then tomorrow will be something foreign in between, and then what is Wednesday? What's happening then? Cookseed mining and Mass Effect Andromeda, what a morning. It could only be topped, Seneco, if you have a delicious breakfast and some tasty piping hot coffee. Yep. Wednesday is just free? Oh, okay. Well, it's a short week then. Little bit disruptive, but it's a short week. Well, not disruptive. Little bit like a up and down, but not too bad. You also had what kind of breakfast did you have? And coffee? You prefer your coffee iced? And here I thought Fine. Iced coffee. Iced coffee for you it is then. Fine.
But Dad wasn't ready. Mom was just trying to prepare him.
Even though all human beings one day expire.
Expire? Ouch.
Yeah, but when it's someone you love, it's not that cut and dry.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Huh? Okay, fine. Good. Search on the truth of... Yes. I did that. Let me actually do... Okay. PB. Although no, let's go through these notes. We found some already. Let's go through them.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
I noticed. I'm in it already. Thank you.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
The Normandy. That's ours. Yoink. Here's a memory trigger.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Coffee machine!
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Well, okay, let's go to the note and then we listen to those memory triggers. To those voice memories, right?
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Yep. Play.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec?
Yes.
Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little inside.
No chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
So they did have a bond, even though it was...
What was it like, Dad?
Was
When you went through
job-wise.
that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
People get busy. Scott and I were trying to start our lives.
A course that seems to have been influenced by your father.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis.
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Ok.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright. So now we can listen to those. Although I don't know if they are new or if those are the audios that we were actually hearing already.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Oh god.
Ryder, Barlevon says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
Okay, so this was before Liara took over. Alright.
As a Quarian and historian, reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? Of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
See
Okay.
that, Alec? We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology.
Uh-huh.
Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end.
No.
All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined. The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
600 sleeping in a 600 years sleeping in a cryopod? How does that work?
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto data pads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Huh, okay.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry?
True.
I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Oh. Okay, and they are encrypted, so you can't listen to them yet. More secrets.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing,
All but one.
the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Huh. Okay. So there was not much news for us. The only thing that we now know is that there are more secrets. And I think it may come down to one really big secret in the end, maybe? I don't know. If there is, we're going to uncover it somehow, I suppose. Okay. PB, where are you at?
A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
Okay. And here. Here.
Make them hear. Make them know.
PB's apartment. There you go.
Unlocking. Come on in.
Gee, thanks. Whoa. Girl, really? Yikes, what happened? Hi, McCavity. Hello.
Project. She is complete.
She? Looks like a she to me.
Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB.
Yeah.
Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it. Then
You
fast
outdone
track the combat
yourself.
model for me.
I'd hoped you'd
That's
be
way
happy.
cool. No, really,
Oh no,
it
I
is.
forgot to lock
Yeah.
the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Who's
Of course it
Kalinda?
isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend.
Ah, let's call it
I'm
that.
sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria.
Hell is
I'm just
sorry,
relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out.
Oh, she's an ex. Oops.
Want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Okay, how am I doing? I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you. I am doing well.
But how can you give all this up?
Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go.
Remnant unlocked. Previous research has unlocked the Remnant Remnant VI power. The power will allow Ryder to call upon Zap, a controllable Remnant observer. You can find this power in the tech skill screen.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Yeah, I leave that to you. Good luck. I guess. I suppose. Okay. Find Lexi on the Nexus. What do we have here? Nope. Did that. Done that. Missing arcs. Not much we can do. Evaluate Havarl. Going to. More Havarl, and that is on hold. So, Lexi. Lexi, and then we're going to do the normal thingamabobs. There's init members? I wouldn't know. I actually, and quite frankly, do not care about the big blobs. I couldn't care less. That is EVE politics, and I have absolutely nothing to do with that. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, she's somewhere here? Are we sure about that? I mean, she is a Sari, so we should be able to find her. Hey, are you? Is she in the cultural exchange?
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you.
Well, thank you.
Call me Issa de Navarre.
Issa de Navarre? Hello? Oh, you meant in-game. They say they joined the initiative. Whoops. Whoopsie. Well, yeah. You see here this AI? That is not for artificial intelligence. That is with the Andromeda initiative. Yeah. Whoops.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Put your shoulders
Is something
back.
wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder.
I will.
So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Kett arrived. Alien life. It was monumental.
Uh-huh.
But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Yet all this, your initiative, is proof there's a better way. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder.
Good.
The Moshai says you're trustworthy.
Thank you.
Please, help me trust in you.
There you go.
We don't expect you to enter this alliance blindly, Ambassador. Everything we say, you can check.
You'd be that open with us?
We have nothing to hide.
They'll surrender their weapons to your militia, if that's satisfactory.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Avoa set Jav Teravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Well, there you go. That was easy. Hi, Shepard. Yeah, well, initiative. Andromeda initiative. Yes. That's what we all are. And since you're joining the stream, that means you too. You're welcome. So, concerned citizen, what do you have?
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
Whoa!
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara, and now they're here, on the Nexus.
Yep.
How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
Yeah, in case you hadn't noticed that before on your own, right? Right?
It's such a mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
56 meters. Yeah, but where? There. Where? There. This is solid wall. You can't go through solid wall, even as an Asari. That's not possible. Is there an entry here somewhere? Hydroponics? But
these power outages make no sense.
then I'm going to be back here. What? How is that possible? Okay, you see the big button, and it says go down. Okay. I am going down. And then it says in this wall. How is that possible?
Please be mindful of listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios. An independent arm. We ask that you extend your
I don't understand. Where should she be? Stepped off the ship, and Suvi isn't sure where she went. Yeah.
Hungry.
They're in hydroponics.
Put a tracker on her. Next time. I don't know where she went either. There are not many places where she can go.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence.
Yes.
This is HNS.
Yes, that was the first thing that we did for him. On the Nexus. Getting someone out of... Getting someone out of the prison. Yep. Hey, Kendros. Give me
So that's what the Kett are up to. Transforming people into willing slaves?
Yep.
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Oh.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics.
Well, then do it.
They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
Well, that is actually true. I can see both sides. They want their families, but if the resources aren't there, and it will harm more people than ever, and they are good in stasis... No.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Oh, Tan, you are a weasel. You are a real weasel. You're sad. Why are you sad? What happened? Okay. All the rewards. Perfect. But that still doesn't tell me where Lexi is.
I'm sorry,
You are
ma'am.
Lana.
They're just trying to boost
What
our
do you
morale.
do?
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Maybe you can clear this up.
I don't know.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on EOS the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
Okay.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
It's safe.
You can believe the reports. EOS is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Oh, that was it? Oh. Okay.
What's up?
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
I know. I know you are. Okay, I have nothing to talk to you about. Okay. Sansi is on a 1-week work trip. It's... Well, I can understand why that makes you sad, but... It is only 1 week, right? And El Shenanigans is there. And you have... you have 2 of those 3 school days. No, 2 of those 5 school days already off. So... Huh. You're in the office, yet you're a phone call away.
The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
You're a phone call away, right?
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
If you resort to violence, so will the leadership. And they have the militia.
We're not the enemy. Why is it so hard to push a button and help Mom?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
That's your choice.
If you want to leave over this, we can't stop you.
Damn right you can't.
Reese, he's no older than my grandkids. Is this who we are now? No, I can't. We'll wait.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Okay, cool. And you video called 2 minutes ago. See, it's not that bad. Not that bad. I can see that it is, well, could be better, but it is not that bad. And you're here, right? That counts for something.
It's not the best quality.
Oh, she's not gone for a year. It's a week. It's okay. And I'm fairly certain that you can call her tonight. Maybe? Right? A week is like a life? Oh, to be young again.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed Eos thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
That was it? Cute.
But footage of that remnant vault is sealed.
Addison's assistant. Yeah.
Pathfinder,
Yes.
AVP leveling continues as per your directions.
Yes.
And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we are living.
Right?
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface. It has a thorough breakdown of your progress.
And your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Not going to. Okay. Anything else?
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Do I?
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Fair. Fair.
I heard that the chief engineer on Eos went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now that Prodromos is on track, I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Huh.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere, anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
Tell me.
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Ryder Pathfinder, specialist designation A03 Malapa.
A03 Malapa.
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Okay, cool. A03 Malapa. Now that is an interesting thing. Alright, I think...
Pathfinder? May I have a word?
Hydroponics ended after Nexus security.
Oh, there.
What is it?
Cross the check.
When you're out there
Fine.
facing the Kett, we hear only rumors making them out to be monsters. Maybe they just don't understand us. Do you think peace could ever be possible?
Sure.
We don't know the future. Given time, I'd like to think there's always a chance.
If you have hope, I'll have hope. I hope I live to see it. Thank you for your time.
Sure! 500 credits just for talking to you? Oh, okay. That's nice.
Trying to boost our morale.
Okay, we had everything here. I think, since I have no clue where Lexi went, I think I am... Return to Podromos. Podromos. Do we still have things to do on EOS? No, EOS is done. No more quests, so we can just go there. Wait, where was it? Huh. Alright. Hi, Entropic. Sneaking on MOBA. Say hello real quick. Are you in the office? Oh no.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled.
Are you
Are still in quarantine.
Are you hiding in the kitchen? In the tea kitchen? Sitting on the toilet, yeah. Right. Are you there? Not making the Monday better? Common room, okay. Gotcha. Hi!
Welcome, traveler. How may I assist?
It's the first day of the week, so everything is fine. It's okay. It's okay. It could be worse. It really could. You know, it could rain and you are going out in your old rain jacket. You know, that would definitely be worse than having the first day of the week.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Good.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
Did you hear what the Pathfinder did about their people?
All clear.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative.
So, I have no idea where Lexi is. They say somewhere here. But I don't know where that could be. Okay, last try to find her, otherwise we're leaving without you, girl. We are definitely leaving without you. You see? She should be there, but she isn't.
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations. Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus.
Have I done what I planned?
Authorities have no word on completion.
You're not it. Here's the waypoint. You're not it. I don't know. I don't know where you are, girl. Ooh. Barte!
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
What are you doing here? You were...
There you
anyway.
are.
Anyway.
Looking for the meaning of life?
At the bottom of a bottle?
It's a popular place to look.
You wouldn't be the first to try.
Alcohol rarely provides answers.
Then why are you here?
What? I can't kick back? Have fun?
Lexi, you haven't touched that bottle.
Because you interrupted me.
What's this really about?
PB thinks I don't care about the crew. That you're all just experiments to me. Do you... Is that how you think I see you?
You wouldn't be moping in this bar if you only saw me as an experiment.
I don't mope. But you're right. Thank you, Ryder. I should get back.
What about your wine?
I'll save it for another day.
Yeah, for a day where you should really need it. Well, that was different. Okay. Liam?
Looking good there.
Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing the new galaxy that we have it sorted. If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
Sure. Sure. Collecting all the money.
Damn it. This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
Excuse me?
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Oh, ew, gift, ew, yuck.
Bad people giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
Ew,
Right?
I know, right? Ew.
They keep bringing things, tables and chairs and this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
No, he's not.
Drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean, yeah. I'm a dirty squirrel.
A dirty squirrel? On the house? I take it. I never had a dirty squirrel. How is that? Anybody of you had one? Anand Tamari, what do you have?
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
What do you need?
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients.
I don't know.
For anything
I never
we
had
could use
one.
for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
So, Dutch gets ingredients and the guinea pig he wanted, huh?
Exactly. Win-win all around.
Great, now I didn't hear what you wanted. Search for supplies in the Hyperion Atrium. Search on her wall. What? Oh, hi, Gil. Exactly, Lumatic.
So,
Be
right,
nice.
big
Be
news. I
human.
think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah?
That's important.
Thrashing you at poker? Should I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
No.
Don't.
Alright. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know, Jill and Gil.
Who's Jill? She's here in Andromeda?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Ooh, ouch. Smushed guinea pig on ice? Sounds about right. But it's squirrel, so it has to be smushed squirrel on ice. And it has to be practically a roadkill because it was dirty. Oh. Maybe I don't want a dirty squirrel. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe maybe not.
Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
If you're talking about the Init in Eve McCavity, as I said, I couldn't care less. I'm sorry. Eve politics never interested me, and they never will. What all the big blobs do in nullsec, I don't really care. No, just no. Oh wait, did we get another call from the knight here on Avina?
Welcome, traveler. How may I assist?
Nope.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Try to say hi again after relocating. Thank you for stopping in, Entropic. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that your day is filled with snacks and good coffee. Yep. Mm-hmm. Alright, so now that we dealt with pretty much everything here, let's go back to the Tempest, and then we are going to, I think we're going to Havar? World? Or we could go back to Vold and finish that up as well, because we have to go to Vold because of Korra. Huh. Let's go to Vold. And we need to go to Prodomos. Okay. Things to do.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
You have new
Of course.
email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Leave me alone. Can you just exit? Ah, Jesus. Bonking out. Uh-oh. Snacks and food. Coffee sounds nice. There you go. There you go. I will. Heartfelt thanks from Dr. Aridana. Okay. Can we talk on camera? We already did. You were right, I know. About what? You probably won't remember me. That's true. I would remember a woman called Mildred Woomsies. But I stopped you on the Nexus and bent your ear about the Angara in our station. You told me to get to know them. Oh, she was one of the concerned citizens. They seem thoughtful and worthy of our trust. So yeah, you should keep doing what you're doing. Good luck out there. Well, thank you. Okay. Your ship's doctor. It's on the vortex. Alone. Yes. You know, she is allowed to go on her own 2 feet. Right? We don't need to babysit her at all times. So yeah, there's that. Who wanted to talk? Gil. Right. Gil wanted to talk.
Now, exaltation. The Kett just keep asking for more trouble.
True.
Really looking. Hey there.
Alright.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Alright.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
What?
Why is that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while I was thrashing you at poker.
Rub it in, why don't
She's
you?
starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
You just figured this out?
Took you this long to figure that out?
I told you, I didn't really think this thing through. But nothing we do here really matters unless we survive.
True.
Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
Where are we heading with this?
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Oof. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
So, you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part. Brought me into the world.
Yep.
Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Sure. Sure. Okay, and now we are finally going back to Eos, to Prodromos. Finishing that up. Right. Ship. Yeah, that's a ship. That's our ship. That's the Tempest. And the Tempest is a big ship. Sometimes a quite confusing ship. Wait, who do I have in the loadout, by the way? Do I have to have... I need to have Cora with me when I go to Vault. Okay, fine. Okay, space view. Eos. There we go. Ship? What do you mean with ship? Oh, for those of you who can't see fleshy things, close your eyes or look away. This sequence I can't skip and it's going to get fleshy. Look to the side, I tell you when it's over.
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Alright, you can look again. There's the architect flowing. Yeah. Confirm loadout. Let's go.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Hi, Phoenixer. Okay. There we go. Oh, do you mean chip? Like the potato chip? Nomadic? No. Okay. Then I don't know what you mean.
Pathfinder?
Yes.
Darket Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Kett on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder.
What? Find Kett caches in the Pythias system. Okay. There are a ship? Who? And ships are better than ships? Yes, they are. They pretty much are. Meow. Forge it? You mean forget it? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what Lumatic is talking about, but I think I'm lacking a coffee to understand it.
Clear.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Yeah, if you're not careful, Mr. Entropic is coming back.
Our Turian friend on Eos has good instincts. Let's check it out.
Okay. Orbital cache that we just looted. Fine. Very good, very good.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched.
Message shown wrong timestamp? Weird. One wonder why that is. Another cache.
Possible Kett supplies, just like Darket suggested.
Gimme. Okay, do I now go back to Eos? Oh, what do I do with this information now that I did it? And the Hyperion Atrium search on her wall. Okay. Wildlife, researchers, other station? Nope. On that. Waiting. Nope. Well, yeah, that's what we're doing next. Evaluate Havarl. Havarl. Well, Havarl is... Keep an eye out for Arcanite as well until we... On Aya. Okay, so Havarl, it seems to be after Volt. Okay. Liam! What do you want? I know that I have to download your music preferences and videos, but I actually don't know how to do that. How do I do that actually? Let's see. I thought I could do this from from my office, but that's not how it works. Just quickly taking a look how I am going to do that. Once there, go to the room to the right of the prison cells. You find a computer to interact with. Oh, okay. All right. Well, then actually let's do that quickly. Before we go on explorations again. Okay. Movie night. Well, at least some videos. Just quickly having to go back. Whoops, back there. Okay, look away. Look away. Look away. And there we are. Now you can watch again. Is that something that I want to investigate, maybe? Oh, that's element 0. I did this already. Okay. Talking. Yes, I do wish to disembark. That is actually a sequence that I would like to skip. I don't need to see that every single time. That would be nice. All right. Quickly go in here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Is it operations? I think it is operations.
Top scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Well, HNS.
They're just trying to boost our morale. A broken arm doesn't lie.
Okay.
I told you she fell. The doc says that
The room to the right. Okay, so here's the archive system. They say that here is a terminal I can use. Maybe it's the archive system. Ah! Return the movie library to Lee. Okay, well that was easy. Cool. Cool. Yeah.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
This dramatic pause in between. This is HNS. Good. I wouldn't have noticed if you were to pronounce that differently. Wouldn't give the same feel. Okay, so Liam.
Liam asked if you could come by.
Yeah, I'm on my way. The game needs more fish.
So the Angara were fighting their own this whole time. Fuck.
Wonder how Jarl's taking it.
Not well.
Nope, not well at all. And you wouldn't either, to be perfectly honest, if you knew that you were fighting your own. This
Liam?
game needs more fish.
You're working pretty hard.
All the time.
For the love of God,
Started
dude,
young.
put on some clothes every now and then.
Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Looks like you're stressed. I don't want to add to it.
No, wait. It's just... When will Helios realize what it takes? The Kett still what people are. Hitting that facility on Vol should have united us. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
You're taking on a lot, making all of Helios your problem.
It is our problem. We're not going back. We have to make it work. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements.
What? Yeah, a car.
It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us a transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
Okay. Alright, now let's talk about this movie night. Even if you can put on some clothes.
Pathfinder.
Huh.
Sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Breakfast pizza in the oven? Nice! What kind of pizza?
Count on me, Costa. Anytime.
Starting to feel like I could. Maybe we could spend some time off ship just doing stuff. Like visiting Aya. I've got some things I'd like your eyes on. No rush. Unlike everything else.
So, about the movie night? Is that still a thing, or... No? I just downloaded it. There we go.
Thanks. I'll look through it.
Minced meat, feta, pineapple,
There might be
and...
something good. I'll keep you posted.
That sounds delicious. That sounds really good. Did you make that yourself, or is it from that pizza place close by? Dog sitting at countryside this week. Oh, okay. Got it, got it. Enjoy. It sounds really good. Really good.
Beginning approach.
Fold orbit is steady. Tracking a remnant architect.
Huh. Okay. Dwarf Phoenixer? Why?
Approaching the LZ.
Why poor Phoenixer? Because no pizza place is close? No. Ah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Yeah, or just don't. You know, maybe you maybe you just don't no, maybe no. Done that trip for food before? I know. We all have somewhat. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Let's go there. And then let's try again to get this power back. Do you have any idea how I do get the power back?
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for a Sari survey vessel, Harry. Boner.
That's the ship Hidaria mentioned.
We might be close.
Aw, Phoenixer! I meant in the game.
To be the only child of your parents.
This
team and your commando team before that. Does it satisfy that yearning?
It's a different kind of belonging than family. Here, I can walk away, good or bad. That knowledge is always there.
Yet you stay. For the adventure.
For the adventure.
50 kilometers to drive for food? Well, not to buy food, but it is 50 kilometers to the next city.
Well, that's an enormous ice cube.
Well, like city.
Pretty sure the AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
Oh, Cora, if you want to, you can drive. Be my guest. Go up there. There we go, and then.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the Kett weapons depot, destroyed by the Resistance.
Good to know. We'll search for any sign of Hana's friend.
Okay, so...
It's a ruin.
Yes.
No one survived here.
Yes, so... Here's the thing. We were here last time. And we see these lines. Right? And one of the lines goes to this door.
Talk, you cursed thing. Tell me where my family is.
So... Wait, now you open...
Dead, of course.
If circuitry is intact, we could power it up and gain entrance.
Yeah. So... We followed this back to here. And we have to go in here. The problem is I don't know how, because that thing is there. That thing isn't doing anything. Right? So we can't go up there.
Life support restored.
Down here is nothing for us. So I don't know how to get to that. Do you have any idea how we get to that thing? That one? If so, feel free to let me know. Useful ideas, no smarty pants ideas. Useful ones that actually help. Great, but I can't use it. I can't put it anywhere else. I can't melt this here. Okay.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Okay, I am trying to melee it. Really?
Reconnected.
Sure. Melee it. Why not? Why not?
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I do not need Tiny Tina. Nope. No. Hi, poet. Hello.
Who are you? Are you here to find me? Did Hana send you? Foolish girl. She never knows when to give up.
Whoa.
Phoenix are smart,
Hana
yeah.
was right and no one believed her.
I shouldn't have survived. Didn't think I would.
And this.
Okay.
And this.
That's all it says. That's all it ever says. I've burned, I've peeled, I've gouged. It won't tell me where they are.
You tortured this person?
It's not a person, it's Kett. They took my family.
We need to leave this place. You're not thinking straight.
But explosive didn't work.
This is my
Melee
only chance
works,
to talk to these
right?
things, to find my family.
As we saw.
If I leave here, I leave them. I can't.
All right, let's go, guys.
After everything, we're leaving her?
There's nothing we can do.
Okay. Melee is a tiny form of explosive. Read that sentence again. And explain that to me.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Please, feel free to explain that to me in German. I want to know how you come from melee or melee is a tiny form of explosive. I want to know that thought. How do you get from one to another? I'm interested. I'm invested now. I want to know.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Okay, let's see if we
Life
can
support
find
is back online.
But so does shooting at it. And that didn't work.
Did you find Michelle?
Yes, sort of.
Yes? Then where is she? She didn't come back.
But so did shooting at it, and it didn't work.
She has a Kett survivor with her. She won't leave until he tells her where her family is.
What? Oh, Michelle.
I'll inform Anyek. With proof that Masha's alive, Anyek will authorize a rescue.
Thank you, Ryder. You don't know how much this means.
Well, I guess the easiest explanation is because it's a game. Right? Ah, well, it's done.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Alright. Now we are done on Volt. So now... Wait, Cora wanted us to go to Haval, right? Oh. Where do you want to meet up? Also there? I could have taken a look at the journal a little bit earlier, right? Would have seen that then.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Shooting is a pointy form of explosive. Okay. Okay.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow. You really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point.
Yes, please.
Your raid on the exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order.
Okay.
Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve exaltation, or the creation of a new exaltation lab.
Well, that's what I thought. Either way, Kett organizing means trouble. We don't have the tech to break into their bases, but someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I can.
That's all I can ask. Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Ok.
An impressive surveillance system.
So ultimate solution would be arrow with fist-shaped payload that explodes in contact. Shot from crossbow. And we have our arrow shooting expert right here. Siuni, next time I call upon you and you can just do it. Right?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Ew, that's in the middle of everything. You don't use a crossbow? Are you interested in using a crossbow?
Too hot in here for that.
Do you mean hot or hot?
Just shove over.
Not really? Damn. Fine. Okay. Well, Phoenixer, I suppose it's up to you then.
Have overtaken this area, Pathfinder.
Oops.
It may be worth investigating.
Nope. Because we investigated enough, I want to get off this bloody thing. But you like Tiny Tina? You don't say. I have not pegged you for one who likes Tiny Tina.
This is beautiful.
I have not pegged you for one. No, you barely talk about her.
Ryder was right. This looks like a research outpost.
Oh. You're great at hiding your interest? Oh god. You really are. Yes. Good job. Okay. Your army training is to be a cook so you don't deal with explosive. Fine. I suppose I deal with it myself then. Fine.
There's a lot of organic material here. Angara, Kett, something else?
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder.
That is something a cook has to deal with if things go bad. Okay, scanned them all. This looks very weird here, by the way.
There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Kett? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Kett genetics logged.
Oh, we can't listen to it? When we pick up other stuff? Okay. So I pick that up first.
Saved. Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by Homeworld. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
Things getting lost in the post. A universal problem.
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other Kett.
Oh, the Archon, yeah, exactly.
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving Helios. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Kett station. Probably their primary communications.
If we take out that comm station, does that mean the Kett can't call home?
Oh, can't call home. Oh boy.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Got improvised landmines. Well, kinda. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. Okay.
The crew has developed a feeling of family, don't you think?
Yeah, we've been through a lot together.
Become fond of each other. Bonded.
Some more than others, but yes.
I'm fond of you, Cora.
No.
Like a sister. We're family.
That's nice. Some copper. A load of copper. Okay, so where is that other base though? There. Okay. I see. Interesting. Now, how do I get up there?
This is the Kett comm outpost we heard about on Vold.
Hello. I'm here to talk about your extended car warranty. What are you? Ow! Bad dog won't go away. Hi, Vinny. Looks like a bug. That thing looks a little... Yep, a little like a bug. True, true. Incoming. Where? 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 Snow lizards are the worst? You tell me. Yep, they absolutely are.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Investigate the
Life
comm
support
station.
is back online.
Data pad. Important. Anything here? Nope. No more snow. There's no snow lizard problem. Also true. Attention! Archon of Sector 119 NYKZ. Previous report was 39 cycles ago. Senate requires an update of progress within the sector. A reminder that all campaign leaders are expected to deliver reports once in every 15 standard cycles. The Senate recognizes that presence of the Scourge phenomenon may be disruptive to communications. Take steps to circumvent these obstacles so that regular updates can resume. This is your second reminder of this nature. Please acknowledge receipt. Uh-oh.
The Archon's not the Kett Supreme Leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
Gathering the genetic information of other races and transmitting it back.
Yes. And we found out that if you are not loyal to the, or if you are not on the good terms with the head honcho, then you are actually called into HR.
Rose, communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It is in breach of protocol.
Wait, is the Archon going off book?
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios.
If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
It sounds like the Kett are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
Okay, wait for more intel on the Kett. Alright. So now we're done with Volt for now. Off to a planet that is more anyway, off to a planet that is more nice. Nicer, I should say, not more nice. Alright, on hold. Okay, I think we can go to Havarl next. Yeah, that's the main honcho. We're holding off with the main honcho. What? Panic? Why panic? What happened? What happened? Phoenix and Siuni. I see. I'm so glad that you don't have any communication problems. It's lagging?
Ryder.
On my side it's green.
Fold orbit is steady.
I had way in the beginning a little problem, but that was it. After that everything was good. A refresh fixed it? Okay. Good. Okay, you need to look away again. If you can't see flashy, look to the side. Close your eyes. I tell you when it's done. Probably on Twitch.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? I'm picking up something. Deploying probe.
There we go.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
Twitch living up to its name? Could be. Okay, let's quickly clean up the system here and see if there is something to be found. Nothing. Okay, now that is on my side. And it's gone again. Okay. Wait a second. There we go. Alright. Nothing here. Maybe you'll know more about a potential new apartment soon and people won't be the problem there? Oh? That sounds good. Is it close by where you are now? Well, not where you are now, but where your former apartment was?
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. I found something.
A big storm! Oh, would you look at that? If you ever visit Finland, I have no doubt that you will. I have absolutely no doubt about that. There's a bunker in the current building front yard, but sadly that is not correct. Yeah, I imagine they might have difficulties explaining why they are renting out a bunker. Okay.
I'm picking up something.
What is it? What are you picking up? Oh.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
And then we go here. Nothing here. Okay. Then we're going there. See if anything is there. Maybe. Maybe. And then. And then.
Anomaly detected.
What anomaly might that be? Oh.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
Biometa growth. Ugh. Okay, cool. Now we have everything. And now we go to Havarl. Havarl. There. Yes. Oh.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
LZ in sight. So, back on EOS, we found some couplings, and generators and stuff. I hope that that is actually exactly what we need to open that bridge, finally.
We're not alone.
No, we are not. But it's okay. You know, there is this bridge somewhere here. While in combat. Who's in combat?
Excellently done.
Okay. Not the fridge. The bridge. Bridge. Why am I still in combat?
I'll take you apart.
Because of you. Okay, third time's a charm. There we go. Nope, I do not need Tiny Tina.
That's a long way to fall.
I still don't. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I still don't need a Tiny Tina. Nope. Okay.
Must be missing something.
Still
Try
missing?
again later.
No, I am not going to try later. I want to know what stupid thing I am missing here. This is... I can't follow up on the missions because you don't tell me what you're missing. Sheesh. Oh, okay. Okay. Well then. Where is this dude? We can't cross that bridge because we have to go to him first. What is it, Tiny Tina? Tiny Tina is a DLC part from the Borderlands games, and Tiny Tina splits the nation. There are people who absolutely adore Tiny Tina, the character, and there are people that say, not a fan, so annoying. Yeah, and as you can see, Phoenix and Siuni are on the side that say Tiny Tina, best character ever, and I am on the side that says that thing annoys the living daylight out of me. Okay, so we have to talk to this guy first. We have to progress the storyline first, the main mission.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Kett. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards, led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Maybe. She's a role model? For what?
Anomaly found.
For what? Everything can be solved with enough C4? That is not a role model. That is not role model.
Anomaly detected.
Okay. Where? Was it there? No. Where is it? Ooh. There it is.
Probe away.
There it is.
Anomaly found.
We found a mountain. Now that is an anomaly. A whole mountain. Nothing here.
I'm picking up something.
Good. Another mountain?
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium. Alright, alright. Okay. Now we go. Hunting the Archon.
Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security. Be ready for anything. And keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon.
That is awfully close to a black hole.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it.
The D&D themed DLC is great, even I'm the biggest fan of character itself. I'm not saying that it is a bad character. For me, she's just... The game is weird enough as it is. And sometimes, though hugely fun...
That's one hell of a welcome sign.
But annoying.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Oh my. And she's just the crown on top, you know? The dot above the eye.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Kett.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloane's not running a fucking charity.
You do that head thing for coyotes? It works? Uh-oh. Okay. Do you have many coyotes around where you are? How do I... Apparently something worth scanning was here. Where? What is it though? What are you redeemed scan worthy? Is it something down there again? It was. Okay. You have fair numbers of coyotes? Alright. Huh. Nope, not where I'm going.
You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it. Not for us. The Angara would have been slaughtered by the Kett.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
Protection fees?
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law, Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Okay, Karen. Active recruiter? Why are you? Hello.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
That's true.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
So it's like a shadow broker.
What's going on between the Collective and the outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Okay. Waiting for the contact.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
I think it's going to be 350.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
No thanks.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts.
Okay.
Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa.
Not
the
good.
people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloan. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How
Okay.
do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
I get the feeling you do. I do get the feeling you do, Umi Henon.
What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
Information.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thessia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Oh.
So
Well,
what's
then.
the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
Okay.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher.
What a surprise.
Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here.
Yes.
No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Okay, never mind.
Actually, I'm okay.
Whatever.
Change is bad. Sometimes change is bad. Sometimes change is good. It depends really on the situation.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
You need to learn respect, Krogan.
Armor merchant. Change is scary. Change can be scary. True, true. Arms dealer? Can't go in there. Ooh! Oh, I don't have my backpack. Ooh. Damn. Okay, well, guess we're going in here then.
Damn it. Sulfur's corroding the pans.
Kett fighter model? Yoink. That's mine. I'm going there. What's this?
No funny business.
Yeah, yeah. No funny business. Got it.
Focus defenses here and here. The Kett have been quiet for too long.
Great, you're a mix between Jack and oh god, what's her face? The one from Omega. Dear, sorry. What was her name? I forgot. Ugh.
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny.
So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you?
And don't lie to me.
Fine.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Kett flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Kett. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness.
Cat fight!
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
I hear a cat fight incoming. Yep, it is bound for that.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. Comes with strings attached?
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
What if he makes a run for it?
It's covered. You just focus on whatever it is you need from Ven. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
Just like just like a minute before, where I paid. That's how it goes. That is one weird-looking city here. Well, the weird-looking port. Convenient.
Shaft Reyes mentioned.
All right, let's punch in the access code. Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
Okay. That is neat. Hello?
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions, and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
Ven, you betrayed the Moshae. You're lucky Ephra wants you at all.
For all his faults, the old man's not an executioner.
The Archon ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Kett transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Okay, let's do that.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Casting
Don't you
button?
want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Sure, tell me.
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Kett, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Kett were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
You better. You betrayed your people, like it or not.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Casting button finally appeared on the Twitch player. What do you mean with casting button?
Provide an analysis of the deceased.
Oh.
He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Perhaps. Hi, Darkside. A casting couch. Oh, that could be. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Oh.
You're the Pathfinder, right? One of your crew, Liam, already secured parking for your vehicle. She's ready for you.
Well, isn't that nice? Okay, where do I need to go? It's the slums, most likely. How you doing, Darkside? How are you doing? How was your day? How was your weekend? What have you been up to? Tell me everything. Hello? Oh, there we are.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
I give it 10 minutes before we get knifed.
Okay. Not much going on here.
Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
I see.
There's a fresh body outside Krala's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Oh.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
Maybe. Well, there were dancers. Yeah. Behind bars. So, maybe? It's Monday, so it's chaotic as can be. Weekend was good? Nice. Got some good sleep. Accidentally some good sleep. Oh no, how dare the sleep. How dare they? They stole time again. Yeah, I was ranting about that yesterday.
And the Angara victims?
I got it out of the system yesterday.
I did some digging.
Yep.
All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
Could be right.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Of course not.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
Yes?
Pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Did the venting take exactly an hour? No, they're not exactly an hour, but... Well, I mean, you know. Yeah, another round.
Hey, you there. Come talk to me. I'll make it worthwhile.
This the illusioned outlaw. Okay, what do you want?
You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Yep.
Maybe, maybe not. Do I owe you credits?
Ah, you're a playful one. I like that. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
They don't deserve you.
Aww.
Damn straight. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things.
So what do you want?
You remember who gave you the skinny on that?
What exactly do you want from me, woman? Not yet, Phoenix. Hold your horses.
If you're thinking of heading into the Badlands, well, you may never come back.
And what's it to
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
Okay. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Oh, look at this. This doesn't look half bad. I mean, could always... Well, it doesn't look half bad.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've
Good.
added them to your nav system.
Perfect. Where's the Nomad? Nomad!
Alright, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Show me what
Kadara's
you
water
got.
is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder.
Ooh.
Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Okay.
It'd be pretty if not for the burning water, and the exiles, and the smell.
And the smell, and we have a lot of things to do here. Okay, that I could have walked.
DieLuette is an elder sibling. The younger sibling is Oleon.
What do you call a child with no family? Taking in the view? It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give them credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
Oh god. Okay. So if we find some bodies, we are going to let you know, I suppose. Okay. Look at this, Nomad looking good. Yeah.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I know.
How toxic can it be?
Well, I don't want to fall into it. What exactly am I looking at up here? Scan 5 corpses, so it is more on... Wait, oops.
This body was dumped here, as Cineris claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation.
Wow! They do not mess around here. Yeesh.
Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
But that is giving us uranium. That's what I need to build things. Ugh. Sheesh. Ouch. If only I had a tech-sniffing dog. I need a dog that's not tech-sniffing, but actually sniffing out the corpses so I can scan them.
Pathfinder,
yes.
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Oak. Varen's Skull. That is a name.
The exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't be happy to see us. Let's do this!
Okay. Fuck. I had the high ground. Oh, wrong button. I had the high ground.
There is a data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
I see. We caught one of your outcast dogs sniffing around our camp. You want him back? Make it worth our while. Bring a generous donation to the nav point attached, and we'll see about getting this straightened out. And hurry, We tend to get trigger happy when we have to wait. Your friends in the collective. Huh.
Looks like the collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed. Pathfinder, I can't determine the exchange location.
Okay. The high ground.
Look at Kadara Port up there. It's like the exiles are playing King of the Mountain.
I think you mean Queen of the Mountain?
Up there. Okay. It's hard to see all of that in the rear view mirror, you know. Just pointing it out.
Is that a wind farm?
Must be how they power Kadara Port.
Let's check it out. Oh, uranium. That sounds good, Rage Kitty. That sounds pretty good indeed. Wait, yeah. Aslan, hello.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
Okay. Sheesh, woman.
The transformer platform is off kilter. An easy fix.
Anything else here? Roton.
Another attack?
You're running security here?
Trying. Krogan or not, I'm only one merc. This lot's crazy thinking they can run a wind farm in the Badlands.
Any advice for staying alive in the Badlands?
Get out of the Badlands.
Thanks. You're as helpful as the gremlins.
So many attacks.
All these fancy gizmos out in the open, they're begging to be stolen. We'll say, though, it's damn suspicious those scavs keep hitting the place while I'm off shift. Like someone's telling them when to strike.
See you around.
Whatever.
So, shoot first and then decide if they did anything wrong or not? Isn't that how it usually goes?
I don't care. Get it done.
We don't have enough yet, Elora.
Then get more. Tell
Why
him
am
to
I...
get his ass in gear. Back off. I don't deal with Nexus scum.
That's a good way to get shot, Elora.
Did I ask for your opinion?
I don't want to start anything.
Yeah? Then why'd you come to Kadara? Here to take this place from us too? Sloan should have taken the Nexus out when she had the chance. She's weak.
I take it you're not an outcast then?
Got my own faction.
Nope.
When we take over, we'll do all the things the outcasts and collective didn't have the balls for.
Ah.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Better watch your back, Nexus.
You better fiddle more around with your little thing there on your arm, Missy. Okay, good talk. Can I go in there? Wait another 30 minutes? Perfect time to make a coffee, right? Explains recent increase. Oh, turning clock to messed with the gremlin. Ah, okay. Sure, let's say it was that.
There's an unknown toxin in her system.
Let's say it was that. Nia will be hitting the farm again soon. Drop off of Krogan's patrol schedule on the usual spots. I don't want to do this anymore. People are getting suspicious. Nobody else tried to read what's in the terminal. I mean, there are not that many people here, so you could figure out who is Kay or Niat. Who's...
He was telling scavengers when to attack in exchange for credits to buy a drug called Oblivion. Bet that Krogan merc would want to know.
Who's trolling? The gremlins are. And I'm going to say it again and again and again. Yep. Yes. I am going to say that over and over and over and over and over again, that the gremlins are trolling. But on the other hand... yeah. There we go. On the other hand, don't change. You know I adore you all. New entry. The Krogan, Rotan, thinks someone here is giving scavengers information on when to attack. Ridiculous excuse for his laziness. Don't know why we pay him. Because he has nothing to do with it, maybe.
How did you get in here?
I walked.
I used my legs.
Well, use them to walk back out. I'm busy.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Fine, but be quick about it.
What do you do here?
I keep the turbine spinning. A small miracle considering all the scavengers trying to steal parts.
Does the wind farm power Kadara Port?
And everything else around here. Not that anyone sends their gratitude. They only contact us when something's broken.
Of course.
Sloan doesn't give you a kickback?
Not enough. This is a dangerous job. I deserve hazard pay.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Let me get back to work.
I'm out of here. Relax, will ya? Well, given what you said yesterday, Phoenixta, I suppose that your laptop now has the same time as it has a couple of years ago, so I suppose it is the wrong time. Wait, we have to go down? Who's down there? Oh, here. New entry. Inventory fully stocked. That's nice. That Vidal guy really came through. Thought his fees were on the high side, but he got everything on my list. Now to sell these babies for double the price. You folks here have the weirdest notepads. Just pointing that out.
Well, you're not like the other scrubs around here.
Nope.
What makes you say that?
Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you.
Ugh.
If you've got a point, make it.
All right. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this how?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadaraport without Sloan taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
I mean...
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
Obviously, I want that. Obviously, I want that. Wait, did I get the did I get the model? Yeah, okay, cool. Explains recent increase in trolling command was sent at 15. And Siuni's message after. It's been happening for the whole stream. You sent message and replied after it. Timestamp is minute or two before it. Ha! Yeah. Siuni busted. Sorry. Phoenixer now has it all figured out. Yeah.
The planets in Helios still look so alien.
They look stranger with humans on them.
Okay, I suppose this is how we go about it. Fine. Ooh.
Let's do this!
What happened here? We didn't even have time to put our helmets on, it seemed. No helmets detected.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
The source? The source of the transmissions. Aha. The Euro jackpot. How much is in the Euro jackpot right? Oh, hello. How much is in the Euro jackpot right now? $17 million, nice. Just enough for the RTX 5090. Barely.
Not many. Most people are afraid of AI.
There will be not much left after that. Yep, I agree.
Pardon?
Okay, why don't we have our helmets? What happened to the helmets? Are they now optional?
But when AI do go rogue, they're a real threat.
There's an observer. There you go. anything? Anything? Nothing. Oh, there's another container. There is some uranium. Yes, please. Very nice. Oh, okay. The question is, do we really need a 5090? Is that really what we need? Oops. Sorry. Sulfur Springs. Vinny, you're just jealous.
You are in excellent physical condition, Cora. Better than anyone on the squad.
Thanks. Didn't realize you were paying attention.
The mind wants what the mind wants.
Aha. You're just jealous, Vinny. Oh, it's up there. There, I see it. But I have no idea how to get there. Jesus. There we go. Alright, there's that. The area between need and want can get very blurry when talking about serious hobbies.
Venturev claimed he buried the Kett transponder near this location. Pathfinder. This is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
Okay, there's a transponder.
Found it. That's a mess.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're making progress.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
I enjoy your optimism.
Good. There's more when that came from.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Reyes still can wait until I am done doing all the things that I wanted to do here. That's what Reyes can do. Just pointing that out there.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy, Krogan Male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
Wow.
Poor bastard.
This cannot go unpunished.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
I will do the scanning thing.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
Okay.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
We do not know if the wielder was Angaran. An exile could have stolen the blade.
True. More mines went missing. Damn, scavs. Not gonna bother putting them out anymore. It was just a stupid precaution anyway. If someone's got the quads to take me head on, I welcome the challenge. Well, it looks like someone bettered you. Although, I mean, he is a Krogan, right? That takes some serious manhandling to be able to overpower a Krogan. With the recent reports of toxic water supply in the Badlands, the plans for large-scale settlement have been cancelled. Instead, this area will be sealed off and converted to a penal colony. Anyone who fails to evacuate does so at their own risk. You'll be considered a permanent resident of the territory and won't be allowed back in. Yikes. Okay. Wait, what's with you here? What are you doing here? Are you going to tell me that you were here the whole time and you didn't see a thing? Or hear a thing?
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
Take it you don't have any private rooms.
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically hotel azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
Yeah, he's no longer there. I'm sorry.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloane from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
I better get going.
Yep.
See you around.
Yep. Okay. So, they gave us practically nothing. Thanks for nothing, I suppose. Yo, dude, where's my car? Didn't I park the Nomad here? Oh no, down there. Whoops. It was a story when one of the characters was at a store and with his son, and the son had said he needs a new video game, and they talked about how he wants a new video game, and instead of needing it. Oh, educational. Alright. I think, let's head back here to the forward station. And that might be a good place to stop for today, because I need to get over
No medicine can heal.
to the other game.
Back to the Tempest?
Is that an option?
I need to get to the other game to get you the last of those hours in, so you can get the porpoise skin, right? So we are going to continue this tomorrow. Yep. And there will be no giveaways today. And no tomorrow. Alright. That should be fun. Let's save. Okay. Get yourself some coffee. Get yourself some snacks. And I will be right back.